Small consistent amount of money invested early will always outperform large amount of money invested late. If I had exactly $100 and I was starting from scratch, I'll do these two things. If you've ever thought I'll start investing once I have real money, I need you to stop right there. The biggest and most dangerous myth about investing is that you need a lot of money before you can start. You don't. Today, I'm going to show you how you can start investing with less than $100, not someday, not when you're ready, today. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Adura, and on this channel, we talk about understanding your personal finance and building wealth. So if you're into that, give this video a like, subscribe, and let's get started. I had a lot of conversations with people who think investment is something that only the rich do, and for the longest time I used to also subscribe to that mentality, but that's the biggest and most dangerous myth in personal finance, and it's the one standing between most people and their future. So let's break it down: what to actually do, where to put that first bit of money, and how to have a mindset shift so that you actually stick with it. I strongly believe that money is a mental thing. Before the how, we need to know the why, because if the mindset is not right, the money does not matter. So here's the mindset shift. Stop thinking of investment as something you do after you get the money. You have to think of investment as something that contributes to how you get the money. It's part of the money making process, not something you do when you are rich or once you've already had a lot of money. Small consistent amount of money invested early will always outperform large amount of money invested late, because time does more work than the size of the check. Now this is the part nobody tells you. You're not too broke to invest. You're just early, and early is the best position to be in. I think I was reading a post on Money Africa, and they basically did an analysis of if you start investing maybe 20,000 consistently when you're 20 for the next 30 years, and 20,000 consistently when you're 30 for the next 20 years, with an end mark of 50 years old, the amount you would have had at the end of the duration of the 30 years once you start investing when you're 20 is considerably greater than the amount you have when you started investing when you were 30. And it's not even about the money, it's just the fact that the money was able to compound for an extended period of time. Time is your friend when it comes to investing. Time is the best asset you can have. Not even money, time is the best asset you can have when it comes to investing. Now, here's the part you came for. Where does the money actually go, or where can you invest $100, 100,000 or less today? If I had exactly $100 and I was starting from scratch, I'll do these two things. The first thing is to make sure that I clear off any of my high interest loans or debts, because clearing off debt can provide a better financial return in the long run. Once that's done, I'll open an investment account, whether with a brokerage or through fintech apps. Then, instead of trying to guess which company would be the next big winner, I'll choose a diversified, low cost index fund. Why? Because they're simple, diversified, and have helped millions of investors build wealth. Some examples of index funds you can add to your portfolio is, first, the VOO Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. It tracks the biggest 500 companies in America. So rather than trying to decide if you should invest in Amazon stocks, Apple stocks, Tesla stock, this ETF allows you to invest in multiple different companies at the same time, thereby mitigating risk in case the one company is not performing well, another company is able to support it. So I really think that index fund is a very good investment option for people that are beginners and people that want to get started with investing today. The second is the QQQ Investco QQQ Trust. It follows NASDAQ 100, which means you're investing in major technology and growth companies. This is also a very good index fund to have in your portfolio. Third is BWRA, Vanguard FTSE All World ETF. It gives you exposure to thousands of companies globally. So how do you actually get started this week? There are 4 action plans, and the first one is to pick a platform that you have access to. Me personally, I use Bamboo, but I know that there are other options out there. I guess you can also go directly through a brokerage, or you can use Trove or any other investment platforms that you are particularly comfortable with. The second will be to decide the number you want to invest. It can be $10, $20, $50, $100, or more. What matters more is the habit rather than the actual amount you choose to invest first. The third will be to automate it. Reducing the decision making process of should I invest this month or not can significantly help your investment portfolio. And the first would be to leave it alone. And I say that as someone who's also very guilty of checking my investments daily, weekly. It's hard. You want to know if you made profit, you want to know if you made loss, and it can be so daunting. Imagine you invest $100 and the next day you are seeing $80, feeling like you've lost money. But let me just tell you something. When it comes to investing, especially in stocks and not things like mutual funds or treasury bonds that guarantees your capital, you need to have a mindset of I'm investing this money for the long term. It doesn't matter what I see today, it doesn't matter what I see next week. What matters is the fact that I'm consistently building this habit, and I know that in the future it's going to be way worth more than what I'm saying right now. So as someone that is also a chronic checker, to the next chronic checker, just learn to leave it alone and think of it as a long-term investment bucket. This journey or this habit we're about to start when you're investing with less than $100 is less about getting rich, but it's more about building the habit and also proving to yourself that you're somebody who invests and you're an investor. To do something or to be something, you actually have to do it. Is this popular saying, if you want to sing, if you want to be a singer, you have to actually start singing. So if you want to be someone who invests, you actually have to start investing. And that is the goal for today's video. So here's your homework or your goal for this week. Make sure you open an investment account and put in any number under $100. So comment below the number you think you'll be investing. I'm very curious to see the amount that a lot of people are more comfortable investing. If this video helped you, please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to build a community of people who understand personal finance and a community of people who are committed to building long-lasting wealth. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.